All right, YouTube, good morning. I'm back Sunday morning, all right? Now, what I'm about to do is I'm going to juice, okay? I got my juicer sitting here, and I'm going to juice just the basic carrot, apple, ginger, because I want something refreshing, all right? But I'm showing you this video because I'm going to show you something, what we're going to do with the carrots, okay? I got my carrots here, okay? And we're going to juice the carrot first, and I'm going to take out the pulp. All right, and later on I'm going to show you what we're going to do with the carrot pulp. But what you want to do, okay, so we're going to basically make a carrot salad with the pulp, okay? So with your carrots, make sure you wash them real good, but also peel them, because if you're going to make the salad with it, okay, because that stuff that's on the peel or whatever, or the outside part, is, it's rough, and you know how it is, okay? So go ahead and peel it, because otherwise it's going to get in that pulp, and it's nasty. I've done it before being lazy. And I taste it, it's like, hey. You know what I'm saying? So you want to you want to peel the carrot. I got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 big carrots here. I'm not going to make a lot, because it will yield a lot of pulp, okay? So here we go. All right. I guess I could turn the camera so you can see me juicing it if you want to see my juicer. I used to have, in my other house, I had a Champion juicer that my mom had bought for me, top of the line juicer, okay? And I had a Vitamix, top of the line, and I had a fire in my kitchen. So they had to get rid of it. Of course, I had insurance, and I could have taken it and bought another Vitamix and another Champion juicer, but I use it for other stuff for the kitchen, okay? But anyway, here we go, okay? Start, I'll put it on 1. Let's see what happens. So kind of see it coming out. So that's all I'm going to do, okay? I was juicing these carrots and adding it to my drink. That daily drink I showed you all that I have with the spirulina and so on and so forth. If you didn't see it, you can go back and look at it. But sometimes I don't really care to juice every single night, because it's just a hassle, clean up and everything. So I said, well, I'll save my carrots for something else. Plus, I only get these little small bags of carrots. Now, there's a place here in Cleveland called the West Side Market, okay? For you all who maybe have visited Cleveland, there is a place called the West Side Market, and you get, any and everything that you could possibly imagine. Produce, fresh meats, baked goods, everything. It is a historic location. I have not gone down there in a long time. I used to go down there all the time, like almost every Saturday, and just stock up on produce. And this was before I had my daughter, so it was just like sometimes stuff would go to waste because it's just me, and it's like you don't need all that. But when I was with the Hebrews, I told you all we live communally, and one of the sisters in the house, that's what she did. She went, for the house. She would go every, I believe, Saturday morning and get all the produce for the house, okay? So I had gotten a habit of doing that. And then I saw, okay, I'm wasting, money, because I really don't need all this, because your eyes will get huge, because it's the setup is beautiful, and they got all the fresh fruit and all the produce sitting out there right in front of your face. And back then it was relatively inexpensive. I haven't been down there in a long time. Prices have gone up. They made some changes down there, which was hard for the vendors. So I don't know about a lot of vendors, but I think a significant amount of vendors, at least in the produce part on the outside, left because of the changes that was made that was just not beneficial to them. Okay, but anyway, I'm going to show you real quick and try to pull this apart without just set that on there. That bar didn't hit didn't go inside the juice, y'all. So if you're wondering, okay. All right. Here is, you know, you make sure that thing is clean. Here is the carrot pulp, okay? Normally, I have like a plastic bag that I put in that because I just end up throwing the pulp away. But we're going to make this carrot salad. So that's why I didn't put it in the plastic bag because, you know, you get these plastic bags from these stores. You don't know what's in the plastic bag, okay? Let me get the pulp out and put it in a bowl. Okay, so this, like I said, that was 4 carrots. And I'm going to show you how much pulp it yielded. Move this out the way. I smell the oat bread, bread over there. Now look, I got a piece that did not juice, so I'm gonna put that back in there and juice it. I still don't think it juiced it. I mean, you know, juicing can just be, oh, yes, it did. Yes, it did. I don't know where it went. I mean, I don't see. I'm talking about I don't know where it went. It juiced it. Okay. All right. So now I got all the pulp that I want. I'm going to show you just in a minute. So I'm going to go ahead and put a plastic bag in this part for the rest of it, for my apple. See, basically, just put a plastic bag in there. That way it catches all the stuff. You just, you know, when you're done, you just wrap it up and throw it away. Okay, close up that plastic bag and throw it away. Now, I have some apples here that, you know, I'm probably not going to eat because, you know, got a little, you know, you see the little bruises and stuff, and you bite into it, and it's all brown and nasty, all right? So instead of throwing them away, okay, I'm going to juice it. Let me see, I'm looking for maybe a couple more. Okay, here's another one, so I'll probably juice that. Here's another one. I know I'm not going to eat it, so I'm going to juice that. Here's another one. This is a bag that I bought. I wasn't really pleased with the bag, so just like, again, why, you know, you don't want to throw it away. Just go ahead. Now, that's 4 apples. That's probably going to be too much. Because like I said, this is just for me just this morning. And I can make some extra, you know, just have it in my refrigerator. All right, so I'm going to wash these up real quick. I'm going to cut them. Oh, and let me show you how much carrot pulp. So those 4 carrots yielded, that's quite a significant, you know, that's a lot of pulp there, you know. So I'm going to show you the carrot salad we'll make. All right, but first, let me cut these apples up, and I'll be right back. All right. See, I'm going to show you how I to cut up the, just enough so, you know, it's not too big when you're putting it in your juicer here. Oh. Some fresh ginger. Okay, it depends on how much you like. I love ginger, okay? There was a ginger drink that they used to make when I was with the Hebrews. And one of the brothers here in the Cleveland mission, even when the mission kind of closed down here and the restaurants closed, he still made this ginger drink and sold it. Big old huge vats of I think I saw in his basement. I saw in his basement, big old huge vats of it. I don't remember. I never learned how to make the drink. I don't remember all the ingredients, but I thought about it yesterday. I was like, I'm gonna find out how to make that drink because it was good. Okay, but I'm gonna just throw that in there. Excuse me, throw that in there. And here we go. Y'all heard that? Now you didn't see necessarily a lot of ginger come out, but it'll if you just let it sit for a minute, it'll come out. Okay, all of that will come out. All right, let me get my cup. Here go my big mug. I got this from, you see the little chip. This little chip right there. I got this from a store here called Mark's. It's locally owned, operated. Okay, they sell, food and they got some of everything in there, like school supplies. They will even have, stuff like a laundry detergent, vitamins, all that kind of stuff. Little tiny little, I guess you could say like, I don't know what you call it, a department store. I don't know. But anyway, they have a lot of stuff. Fairly inexpensive, good prices here. So a lot of people like to go to Mark's because of their prices. Okay, and then once again, it is locally owned. Now, some people will have a strainer because sometimes, the top it'll kind of, a lot of the, even though you juice it and got a lot of the pulp out, still kind of like foams up at the top. And they'll strain it. Some people do, some people don't. I have in the past. It's not that big of a deal this morning. I don't really need to. All right, so give me a minute and I will set up what I need to show you how to make this carrot salad. All right, I'll be right back. Look, I found a carrot. It was in the thing, you push the food down with. I'm like, where did that carrot go? I was like, I didn't see no juice come out, but maybe it juiced it. Okay, but there it is. All right, look. All right. Okay, no, that's not a whole lot of juice, but rather juice it than let it go to waste. But what I was saying too about the Westside Market, I used to be able to go down there and get huge bags of carrots. Okay, because I used to do this like every day. All right, which I just don't, my mind is like, I'm not going to do this whole setup every day. Although it's quick, it's just basically the cleanup that I don't particularly care for, having to go through every day. And then, you can juice, for the week. I think they say that after 3 days, pretty much whatever the nutrients and whatnot have pretty much gone out of it. I don't know if I believe that. But definitely, if you have, like, I have a mason jar. If you have mason jars or some kind of airtight container, you can juice for the week, okay? And it'll hold all the good stuff in it, okay, for the week. Also, Whole Foods here, I don't know about, where you are, but way back when I was doing this, and this was like years ago, like I measure everything by my daughter's age. She's 16, so she probably was like maybe 1 or 2 or something like that. When I used to do this like all the time, they used to have like a huge bag of carrots. I don't know how many pounds it was. Okay, but that thing would last you for a long time, and it was really good, and it was not expensive. Okay, and that it would last. It was good, really good for people, who were into juicing. Okay, because otherwise, why would you need all them damn carrots? Okay, or maybe restaurant stuff like that, but just your own individual self. But anyway, let me finish with this cleanup. I'll be right back. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make the butter or the dressing, okay, to put in this carrot pulp here to make our carrot salad. All right. Hope you all can see it well. Now I got me some soy milk here. Okay. All right. Hope y'all can see it all right. You just want to cover just enough to cover the blades. Okay, now if you choose, I mean, I'm sure you can use anything, you know what I'm saying? But if you want to try this, make sure if you're going to get some soy milk. Now, I can't say if it'll work with the other kind of non-dairy milks. I don't know, okay? Like I said in another video, I don't particularly care for the other ones. This is what I like, okay? And then this is how I learned to make it. I don't know if those other ones will work. I don't know what the taste will be like or anything, all right? So but if you do, make sure you get unsweetened. Make sure it says unsweetened, because if it just says original, it's going to be sweet. Okay. You don't want to get the vanilla. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna taste like vanilla. You know, it's just gonna taste weird. All right. So you put the top on, take the, this part out. All right. And I'm going to use olive oil. Okay. You can use probably any kind of oil, but I'm going to use olive oil. Okay. Good properties, good for you. And they say, that you really shouldn't heat up olive oil because of something about the toxic. It becomes toxic or something too. I've done it plenty of times, okay? But I don't anymore, all right? So anyway, olive oil, has a strong taste, okay? So I kind of like the taste of it in this right here. So I put the top on here just to get it started, You couldn't see it that well. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about my setup, y'all, but I'm working the best with what I have, okay? But anyway, so what you wanted to do was you start to blend it, and then, as it's blending, a hole is forming. You take your oil, okay, and you pour it in the middle of that hole, and you keep pouring it slowly or gradually. You don't want to just dump it in there, because you wanted that stream to go right in that hole till the hole closes. And once that hole closes, boom, it's done. Because if you do it before that hole closes, it's not going to taste right. All right. I have done it before, and it was gross. All right, so here, let me move this out of the way. Hold on, y'all. Trying to move the base here for the blender. Move the blender out the way. Got the cord all caught up in the... Okay, there. Get this out of the way. All right. So, here we are. You see me? Got my bowl here of my carrot pulp. What I like to do is go through it in case there are any hard pieces or, any kind of pieces you don't want. Work through it. Okay. Make sure your hands are clean, or you can use gloves if you want, Like when I was with the Hebrews, it's like one thing. I remember one time we were preparing. I don't know what we was preparing for, but all the sisters went in the kitchen and we was using spoons to stir and everything. And one of the sisters who grew up in the community, she was, very familiar with everything because she grew up in the community. She came in and fussed at us like, why are y'all you're supposed to use your hands? You know what I mean? And that is a part of, I feel like, of our community. You let the spirit of you get in the food, but hopefully you are coming with a spirit of love, okay? So that gets in the food as well, not that disconnect from these natural things, which is our food and our natural selves, okay? All right, so some little hard pieces in here, some little dark specks. Those dark specks ain't gonna hurt nothing. That's part of what was on the carrot, okay? But if you don't like it, if you think it's gross or you don't want it in there, see, like this hard piece, I mean, I could leave it in there, but I prefer to take it out. Now, there's my oatmeal bread that I was making from my other videos, done. Okay, check on that in a minute. And I'm gonna keep that on a separate video though. Okay. Okay, good. Okay. Now, here. Got your soy margarine. That's what we call it. Soy margarine, soy butter. Okay, you can use that as, like I said, you call it dressing, whatever you choose. But, yeah. Okay. Okay. The only thing is, it's a lot of oil. Okay, if you are like trying to lose weight or something like that, it is a lot of oil. Okay. Now I'm going to use my fork to kind of stir it in, fold it in to kind of break up the, make sure it gets real good in the carrot pulp, all right? I didn't taste it. I should taste it. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Little strong because I use the, olive oil. Okay. That's a lot. That might be a little too much. But I tend to, because sometimes it's the carrot salad. They call this the carrot supreme for those of you who are familiar with African Hebrew Israelites, okay? Because I use a lot because it's just dry. You know what I'm saying? It's dry. So I noticed it that they tended to use, a good amount, make sure that it wasn't just tasted all dry. Okay, now seasonings. Okay, of course, you want some salt. Okay, now I got the Himalayan pink salt here. Okay. You can use regular salt. I don't think anything is wrong with that. Okay. I don't want it too salty. I got something we always use with a bunch of our stuff. Onion powder. Okay. I don't have no measurements. Just, be generous, but not overly generous. Garlic powder. The wonderful nutritional yeast, which I really like. I love nutritional yeast, honey. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I love it. Okay. But you don't want to use too much of that either because it will taste yeasty. Okay. I'm going to add a little paprika. Plain. I got smoked over there, but I'm just going to use a plain. Now, you can chop up, use some bell peppers and put it in here. Okay. Onion, garlic. Okay. Which I think I will put some garlic in. I don't have the fresh garlic. I have it. Here, I'll show you. Okay, I have that. Okay, I really do love fresh garlic. That is my preference. Okay, but I don't have any fresh garlic this morning. I'm out. Okay, and for the purposes of time and whatnot, I'm going to go ahead and use this. Oh, nice heaping amount of garlic. Okay. You can add raisins if you want. I mean, we've heard of carrot salad with raisins. Okay, I ain't say potato salad, y'all. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna taste it, see what I like, see how it tastes so far. Okay. Okay. It all right. Next time, I think it needs a little bit more salt, but next time I will not use, I won't use the olive oil. It's too strong. It's too much and it's too strong. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit more salt. Okay, like I said, I didn't measure this out. Okay, oh, cayenne pepper, honey. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I love me some cayenne, baby. Okay. Now, if you want, you're not vegan, you can use mayonnaise. Or you can, if you are vegan, okay, you can use vegan mayonnaise. Okay, you don't have to make this soy margarine that I made. But any kind of oil you use. Okay, now for me, somebody might love it, the taste of this, you know, that strong olive oil taste. Okay. Wait a minute. You can add you some sweet relish, which I think I'm going to do to kind of break up the strength of the I said the strength of the what I put in there, of the olive oil. You all right, babe? At what I'm doing. My daughter said, yeah. Like, yeah, it's carrot pulp. You make a carrot salad. No. My daughter, look, I've been making some vegan meats and experimenting and stuff. Like last night I made some vegan ribs. And she said, okay. She tasted a piece. She said, oh, it's okay. And then before I know it, she was like, She been a champ. She's like, I'll try it. But the thing about it is the vegan ribs, I use Vital Wheat gluten. Okay, and I noticed, well, her stomach started to bother her as the night went on. And I think it was the gluten. Because it's like, sure, there's gluten in flour, but that Vital Wheat gluten is just like, from what I understand, I read up on it, it's just like that purest form of gluten or something like that. Huh? Yeah, and it bothered her stomach. So I was like, okay, well, I can't do that for her anymore. I'm almost done, babe. Yeah. All right, now let's try it. It's all right. The only thing about it is, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I made this on YouTube, so I'm gonna pretend it's great. And I'm trying to bring this down so I can show my face. Hey, there I am. It's not bad. The only thing, and I know my camera is jacked up, y'all. Donate to the channel so I can get some better equipment and setup. But anyway, it's not bad at all. The only thing for me that I personally don't like is just the olive oil. I use the olive oil, and olive oil is strong. Okay, so it probably was a little too much. I probably should just use like my vegetable oil because it's lighter. Okay, it tastes lighter. You can even add. I might add a little bit of this just, again, to try to break, because I'm out of relish, okay? But that little bit of relish made it taste better, okay? And this can help break up, you know, the strength, the strong taste of that olive oil, okay? But olive oil is good for you, okay? Now, I'm going to eat this, okay? You can use it, eat it with some crackers. You can put it on your salad, okay? Because what we would make, carrot supreme salad was one thing. Eggless salad, maybe I'll show you how to make that one day, not today. Because I got the bread in here. I got this. What else did we make? Oh, just, I'm trying to think of what else we put on there. I remember carrot supreme. I remember eggless salad. I can't remember what else, but they were, you know, you would put it on top of, they make a beautiful salad, romaine lettuce and all of that, you know, the good stuff, okay, the bell peppers and all that good stuff, and then you could put you know, a dollop of your carrot supreme on there, and a dollop of your eggless on there or whatever, and then a wonderful dressing that they made, which I will show you, not today. I don't have all the ingredients. It's Prince dressing, all right? It is so good. It is so delicious. But you need fresh garlic. And like I said, I ain't going out the house. I'm going out the house one time today. I'm going to the library, and I ain't going nowhere else, okay? I ain't going to no grocery stores. I ain't stopping up and doing all that running, you know, that you find yourself doing when you have to step out the house, okay? So I'm going to eat this. I'm going to enjoy this. This is good for you. All right. The only thing, like I said, for me, the olive oil was just a little too strong. It's just a little too much olive oil for me, and it's strong. Other than that, I think it's good. Okay. And it kind of changed it either. See, it's kind of like, it's supposed to be more runny. Okay. So either the olive oil changed the consistency of it. I think so. Okay, because it's like a kind of a solid here. So that's just a mistake that I made. Okay, I think it's the olive oil because I made sure that hole was closed. That hole was closed. Okay, because sometimes that will happen if that hole doesn't close all the way, but the hole was closed, and y'all couldn't really see it all the way. But anyway, go for it. If you want to try it, go for it. And that way, you're not just throwing your carrot pulp away, all right? Or because you can't. The house I used to live in the hood, we had all kind of animals out there. We had cats, the feral cats. It was all type of shit. Okay, back there. Okay, all type of animals out there. They don't want the vegetables. I used to put food out there. I had some meat, my leftover stuff, and it might have been some vegetables. I come out the next morning, honey, all the meat is gone. Them vegetables, they spread that stuff out like, we don't want this. Okay, you can keep this for yourself. Okay, but anyway, all right, that's that. We will come back. I'm going to get this bread up out the oven and we're going to see what it tastes like. All right. And I'll put that on the other video. But think about this. I like this. I love cooking. I love creating. Okay. That's what they all like about vegan cooking because it's just so creative to me. Okay. The things how people have come up with, things to, make it more than just plain old vegetables and fruits, okay, and grains, all right, which it can be, that's fine too, but I like to create. But my daughter had to let me know yesterday. I said, well, I like vegan cooking because you can create all these things as opposed to just buying a piece of meat, washing it off and seasoning it and putting it in the oven. And she looked at me, she said, Ma, that's how you cook. She was like, oh yeah, step back. She was like, Ma, that's how you cook. What she said, you can be just as creative with that too. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. Okay. But anyway, I like this. I like cooking. I got some chicken thighs over there for later. I told you I'm not professing to be vegan. Okay. No, it's kind of like now I'm at a place where I can do a mix. Okay. I don't have to forsake one for the other. No, I gotta just eat meat all the time. I can't never eat no vegan meals, or I can only eat vegan meals all the time. I can't never eat no meat. No, that's ridiculous. Okay. I like it all. Okay. But anyway, I got some chicken thighs over there. Maybe I will come back later and show you what I'm going to do with that tonight. And that's all I got. So y'all be blessed. Peace. Like, share, subscribe. If you want to donate to the channel, you can PayPal me, /NIKKI447, or my Cash App, TDHP1. All right. I sure would appreciate it. All right. Now I'm going to come back, hopefully, today with some later stuff. I want to talk about the science of hair and maybe finish up this series, this foundation I'm trying to lay for what religion is, and just laying a foundation and then take off. All right. Y'all be blessed. Peace.